Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we got something really good to talk about. All right, I've been thinking about this for pretty much since Guardians of the Galaxy came out. So, Eidos Montreal, wasn't their last game like that Shadow of the Tomb Raider that looked really, really amazing on last gen consoles? And basically ran, like 4K 30, whatever, and 1080p 60 frames a second. That's got me thinking that yeah, man, like if Eidos Montreal is kicking out a game like Guardians of the Galaxy running at 4K, what's up, guys? Wendell and Shaq, how are you guys doing today? If Eidos Montreal is kicking out Guardians of the Galaxy, now I know this is a different engine. I know that Guerrilla Games, they're really good at what they do. If I understand, they're the ones that like kind of put the whole, checkerboard thing together. So, I mean, if anybody can do this, it's them. But it's kind of got me feeling like we're going to get 4K 30 or 60 frames a second at 1080p. If Horizon Forbidden West is as big of a game as I think it's going to be, and it's going to have that much fidelity in it, man, I need to freaking check my expectations right now because Guardians of the Galaxy is an extremely high fidelity game. Like there's a lot going on in that game. And the more I played it and I looked at it and I sat back and just everything in that game has got me thinking that, wow, man, wow. I don't want to have some unrealistic expectations when Horizon Forbidden West launches and like it's like, 1080p. If they can do 1440p with that game, I'm going to be happy. That'll make me happy. But if we're looking at freaking, I better sit down for this news. Wait a minute. So I mean, this is purely my speculation, but I mean, if we're looking at a game like Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, that game is really high fidelity. And if 1080p is what we're getting at 60 frames a second on that, I got to ask the question, man. Like I got to, if they say that 1080p is acceptable for Xbox, then it shouldn't be acceptable for PlayStation either. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it, man. Like me personally, like 1080p is just too low. That means I'm going to end up playing that game at 4K 30. That's where I would be with it. I would just end up playing it at 4K 30. I was already sitting, so I figured I might as well tune in. Nice, Smokey. That's just, but they will move the goalpost. I mean, yeah, dude, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I hear them talking all this stuff, but I mean, when you look at, Forza Horizon 5 tomorrow, this game here is going to be running at 4K 60 with pared back visual fidelity. Like you're going to be losing some stuff when you see that running at 60 frames a second. But you also are getting, the high quality 4K 30 mode. So one has to ask, I mean, like, dude, Demon Souls. And this is just another thing that leads into that. Demon Souls, 4K 30, 1440p, 60 frames a second. And that's basically a remake, so all the level design was still, kept in check with what it was before. Let's see what we got right here. But okay, y'all need to stop worrying about what others think. They all say, but Flight Sim is 30 FPS. Yeah, Flight Sim is 30 FPS too, man. And I mean, for that to be bringing in like the whole world, yeah, dude, like this has got me to be honest about, I hope it's a good freaking fun game too. Dude, it's going to be Horizon Forbidden West is going to be is going to be a game of the year contender, whether you like it or not. Unless of course Breath of the Wild 2 launches, then it'll be I think a lot more people love and appreciate Aloy and the world of Horizon, Zero Dawn now, to where I think it will be a lot closer. I don't think Breath of the Wild 2 would just walk away with it, but it's going to be pretty interesting. First of all, this is not here to like kick the PlayStation or anything. It's just kind of here to temper my expectations and kind of talk to you guys about it, because something I've been thinking about all day, and I was going to make some like freaking I was thinking about doing like some clickbait video that just, kind of, but I don't really want to do that. I just kind of want to talk about this because I've been thinking about this all freaking day long. After playing Guardians of the Galaxy and, reading stuff, well, I saw this comment on Twitter and people were talking about, oh man, well, they were just like, bagging on the PlayStation for like it dropping to like 1620p in the beginning part of it. And it got me thinking, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Eidos Montreal did Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is a beautiful freaking game. Pretty much, I would say they're on the level of freaking, like pretty dang close to the level of PlayStation first party. And so is Crystal Dynamics. They're both really good at what they do. Anybody who says no, I mean, that's your opinion, but I think they're pretty freaking close. They're pretty dang good. So for them to be able to, only squeeze 1080p at 60 frames a second out of PS5 and Xbox Series X, that has me thinking, I mean, wow, man. And then you look at, games like Returnal. Returnal's really not like a really super heavy game. You got Demon Souls. Ratchet and Clank is by far the most superior one in terms of being able to hold a higher resolution at 60 frames. Then you also have, I mean, Sackboy looks pretty dang good. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to temper my expectations because you get the best fidelity and performance from first-party Guerrilla Games is the last developer I'd question. Same thing happened with Ratchet. People fearmonger 30 frames a second, knowing how genius Insomniac is. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm. Ratchet and Clank definitely pulled it off, but Shaq, we're looking at a bigger open world experience with Horizon Forbidden West. It's not going to be in the same vein as like Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, them levels are kind of, fairly small for the most part. So it does beg to differ, I mean, if this is really going to come out the way we're all hoping or not. I know honestly, guys, if Horizon Forbidden West launches at 1080p 60 frames a second, I'm going to be crushed. Like, I will literally be crushed because I want to play that game at least 1440p at 60 frames a second. I really want to play that and still have all my bells and whistles. But then we also got the leak today saying that Forza Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West is going to launch on PC 6 months after it comes out on PlayStation 5. If that thing is true, if that leak is true, that means that's like the first game to come out 6 months after launch. I mean, and it said something about Returnal coming out like within a couple of months of that and some other stuff. So I don't know, man. This is going to be pretty interesting to see. I never even played through the first Horizon. More interested in Ragnarok. Ragnarok's going to be great. Give it to me straight, Doc. What's the bad news? Oh, after playing Guardians of the Galaxy, for everybody that just barely joined the chat, after playing Guardians of the Galaxy, it's really got me thinking that Horizon Forbidden West might actually be 1080p at 60 frames a second. But Guerrilla Games are really good at their upscaling. I think they're the ones that they were the first ones to use it with, Killzone Shadowfall. It looked really good. If anybody can do it, it's them. I was going to come out, like I was telling everybody in the beginning, like I was going to come out and just make like some stupid, like, in your face fanboy type video today. But I decided I wanted to have a discussion about this and like talk to people because, my fears, not fears, but my I feel like my what's it called? I feel like my I feel like this is, a sound argument. Like, could it possibly end up being that way? Spider-Man looks great with ray tracing at 1440p. Yeah, exactly. Horizon Forbidden West is supposed to be a way bigger world, though. Way bigger world, Wendell. Chris McComb, 4K40. I know, 4K40. Hey, if they can do the 120 with that thing and get it to 40 frames a second, that might actually be okay. Because if it comes out at 1080p, guys, I'm definitely playing it at the 4K 31. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. I'm not gonna lose that much resolution to play at 1080p. I'm just not gonna do that. 60 FPS is the minimum now. Yeah, I think so. I do. I feel like thought the PS5 couldn't do native 1440p yet. It can't output to native 1440p to a screen, but it can resolve resolutions anywhere between 1080p, well, all the way down to 720p, all the way up, whatever. I mean, like the game can be rendered in that. It just cannot put it out to a screen natively. It just does not have that. So yeah, 1440p would be fine. 60 FPS should be the minimum, at least at this point. I definitely feel like that is the case. At 1080p though, like I'm really hoping that Gorilla can pull this off because, dude, not Crystal Dynamics, but Eidos Montreal, dude, they're not freaking terrible developers. They're good at what they do, man. They put out beautiful freaking games. Like if any game was getting, like, if this was just some like random developer that we didn't really know about much, it would be a different story, man. This is Eidos Montreal. They are good at what they do. All 1080p games are not the same. It depends on what the developer does with it. Shaq, I kind of felt that way too. At first, I was thinking, yeah, maybe the higher fidelity will even it out and it'll still look pretty good. Man, dude, looking at freaking Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy at 1080p, dude, no, it just did not do it for me, man. It was not the experience that I wanted to see. Like I had to switch to 4K 30 and play that game through that and suffer through the combat with it. Gonna be a lot of Twitter spaces. I know. Not Twitter spaces. Oh shoot. Correct. It's upscale 1440p. Yeah, there's some games that are definitely upscale 1440p. I think Returnal launched at 1080p, upscaled to 1440p, and then checkerboarded to 4K, I believe. Or checkerboarded to 1440p and upscaled to 4K. And it looks terrible because of that. Like yeah, dude, upscaling checkerboard 1440p just kind of made that game look really bad, blurry. When it got to the vegetation, I mean, like everything else just kind of looks. That's what I thought. Death Stranding uses the Decima engine. Let the fear mongering go. Great discussion piece, though, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is pretty true, Shaq. I mean, they do use the Decima engine, and he is getting 60 frames a second with the borders in 4K. So I mean, if they do that with if they do that with Horizon Forbidden West, I'd be cool with that too. Like I would be cool. Like I would definitely be okay with that. Like that would be perfect. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Like I feel like my fear is my fear is justified. I don't feel like this is too clickbait. I feel like this is a perfectly good for discussion. To talk about. I guess I could have just did a Twitter space over it. You know what I mean? Like that would have been fun too. I mean, those Twitter spaces are getting pretty interesting, man. Uses the decimal. Yeah. It's going to be a while before we see full next gen tech on display for both systems. I think that because Eidos Montreal, they weren't using. I think they were using in-house tech, like an in-house tech engine for that for this new Guardians of the Galaxy game. And the way it looks, I mean, like the 4K version of that game looks freaking phenomenal, man. The other thing that's really got me kind of worried, honestly, is Forza or is Horizon Forbidden West really going to launch on PC 6 months after it comes out on console, dude? Whoo boy, because if that's the case, I think the ponies would be a little more the Peggies would be a little more upset about that. Hey, Peggies, show us your boobs. I put that on Twitter today. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. So let me ask y'all, what is the problem with upscaling? Wendell, upscaling is not really the problem. It's when it. I always just kind of find it a little fuzzy when it gets to like hair and vegetation, and I don't know if I like that look. I like the cleaner look a little bit more myself. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not a problem is for other people, but in like hair and furs and other like fabric material, it kind of makes it look really, really blurry, fuzzy or whatever. Yeah, it's not as crisp as native. MB, the first one got me motion sick pretty quickly, so I'll need yeah, dude, 60, especially I found I've noticed that like either the frame pacing or something's a little bit screwed up on some of those games, especially these higher like Ratchet and Clank. There was no way I could play that game at 30 frames a second. It looked way too slideshowy, like too micro stuttered for me. Like I couldn't do it. It was making my eyes hurt. PS5 can't output 1440p or 8K. It can do one of them. No, I'm just joking. Even at lower res, yeah. If it's at 1440p, I think I'd be fine with that. I think 1440p with really high fidelity is going to look pretty good. Anyone who thinks the PS5 can do 8K is a retard. I agree with you, man. What's up, Furious Gamer? Furious Old Gamer. Angry Tom, is Guardians 4K on the Xbox Series X? Yeah, it is. It's 4K. Let's see. I think I got a little bit. Okay, lower res. Okay, I remember that. None of the consoles can do proper 8K. Even a 3090 can't do much HK. Yeah, dude, exactly. 3090 was. I think 3090 is kind of struggling to do it without using DLSS. I guess it depends on the game too. Depends on just. Wait, ponies, tell me that the PS5 does 8K internally, but now you're saying it can't do 4K. Who capping? I know. Ponies believe SSD makes games look better. Oh, I know, dude. There's some of them out there that are kind of freaking delusional, man. That's for sure. Is Guardians? Yeah, okay. I already read that one. Fierce. Oh, what's up? How's it going, man? PC just smacks the crap out of consoles, anyways, and always will. We're over here squabbling about 1080p 60 frames. They're getting 120 FPS. Yeah, exactly, dude. I know. I think Horizon being a cross-gen game will mean good things for PS5 version. Marvel's of the Guardians of the Galaxy's cross-gen too. That's what I'm saying. That's what's got me a little like, oh boy, man, we might be hitting freaking 1080p resolutions on this one. I already read that one. Okay, anyone who thinks PS2 is a retard, PC will always be. Oh, gosh, dang it! PC will always be ahead because that where the console hardware comes from, not the hard workout. Yeah. Dreaded Montana, what's up? How's it going, my friend? Horizon Zero Dawn is beautiful on PS5, so I'm sure Forbidden West will be beautiful. Chill out, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they should be able to do it. I really hope they can, man. It's just I don't know, dude. Like I'm saying, man, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a really high fidelity game, just like Forbidden West, man. We all seen those trailers. That Forbidden West has pretty high fidelity, man. Like it does, and I want to see. I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to turn out because I don't want a whole bunch of fuzz K or whatever, I want it to look clean and beautiful. You know what I mean? Oh, the PS5 got some Minecraft style game to 8K. People were gloating about it. Oh, I know, huh? Simplest solution, run it at 1080p 60 and back away from your display an additional 6 feet. I know, huh? I'd have to probably like sit in the hallway for that, bro. That's so bad. Stormy Stalker will probably be the best looking game in 22. Yeah, Stalker's going to look pretty dang good, man. Don't all Xbox exclusive launch on PC day one? Yeah, they do. They definitely do. That's why it'd be pretty good if, I mean, like this, I think if this one launches on, PC 6 months after launch, I know that there's going to be a lot of people that have a problem with that. Me, I'm perfectly fine with them launching day and date. They brought out the stick game that renders in 8K, then downsamples, so people lost their mind saying it was 8K capable. So crazy the day I know Digital Foundry comes out and they're like, oh my gosh, this game is 8K and it's the first one to render in 8K on a console and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, like whatever. Digital Foundry sure loves their PlayStations, man. If Sony start releasing there's games on PC, even a year later, I'll be selling my PS5. Yeah. If this was true, man, this leak that I saw from GeForce Now today about here, I'll read you guys the names of all the games that are supposed to be launching with this. Let's see. Okay, so The games on this list are Horizon Forbidden West, 9/30/2022. We got Returnal is supposed to be 4/30/2022. Ghost of Tsushima, 2/8/2022. That'd be the first one. That'd be the first one. So Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima hits PC 2/8/2022. And then we also have Sackboy, A Big Adventure, 5/1/2022. And then we also have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart on October 3rd, 2022. Or yeah, I don't know if those dates are correct or if I'm reading them a little wrong, but the 2022 is in front, and then the 9/30, 4/30. Well, yeah, 9/30 because that's the day, so that's the way it has to be. 9/30, 4/30, 2/08, 5 the first of May, and then October 3rd for Ratchet and Clank. So Ratchet and Clank will be more than a year, but what's really got me freaking out is seriously, dude, Horizon Forbidden West, 9/30. That's literally almost 6 months after it launches on the PlayStation 5. Okay, let's see. Okay. 10K. So we start releasing. Okay, Dreaded Montana, most do, not all. I believe Dreaded, that's part of the value. I will agree, though, that these next-gen consoles are still behind because I was expecting 4K native 60 at the least. Seems like pro models of both will be around sooner this gen. Yeah, I'm starting to kind of feel that way too, man. Like I really am. Like this is. Hey Felix, how you doing, man? Window Cabbage. Those fools are stupid and just listening to more Digital Foundry BS. I know, Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry's ruined so many gamers over the last couple of gens, dude, with this whole freaking resolution stuff. I mean, I do like my resolution. Okay, like I am a freaking resolution guy. I do like the resolution. I got rid of my cactus chair. I could do sit. Oh no, nice. Honestly, if these consoles could guarantee 1440p 120 on everything, I'd rather have that. Yeah, that would be pretty good. What's up, Polly? How's it going, man? Window. I agree, Cabbage. Chris McComb, and the console's upscale in SMR with is nowhere near as good as DLSS. Oh yeah, dude, nowhere. Orva Presso, when are we gonna get Frog Boy commentaries? Commentaries someday. They're coming. We're still working on them. Personally, I think channels like Digital Foundry just compounds the whole fanboy mentality. Yeah, they blow it way out of the water, man. They it's the way they cover things. It's not how they cover things, it's the way they cover things. And it's selective all the time. I mean, like you got Alex Battaglia talking, saying, "Oh man, Halo just doesn't look that great, and it looks blah blah blah." And then he comes out with a 2D side-scrolling game that's Fist on PlayStation, talking about how wonderful it looks and how great it looks. And I'm like, dude, it's a 2D game, man. It's a 2D game. Like, where was you like cream puffing all over freaking Ori and the Will of the Wisp, buddy? You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Completely agree with you. How funny is the SSD narrative now that it seems a grand total of 0? I know loads games faster. 1440p for the Series S should be the norm. Yeah, I kind of agree. That's what Microsoft was telling us, man. 1440p. So the fact that it's not running at a 1440p is it's not running 1440p on everything. Yeah, dude, that does kind of suck because it's supposed to be as powerful as the Xbox or more powerful than the Xbox One X. The Xbox One X was getting pretty freaking close to 4K a lot. So if this machine's not being able to do cross-gen games at 1440p 60 frames a second, yeah, dude, I think there's something going on that really does need to be addressed with the Xbox Series S. For it to be only doing 1080p at 30 frames a second on Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, dude, that's got me pretty freaking dumbfounded, especially when it's almost 4K on the Xbox One X. You know what I mean? Digital Foundry just keeps this BS going, and then each side use their information to bash the other side. I know, huh? Well, pretty soon everybody's going to start bashing Digital Foundry, dude, and they're going to find themselves in a position they don't want to be in. That's why they wanted to move away from the resolution narrative. And I'm like, why? Like, no, dude, just give it to us straight. If that's what you built your freaking channel on, is giving everybody the resolution so they can fight about it, you might as well just keep it that way, because that's what everybody wants to hear. Hey, Mr. Glass, welcome back, my friend. Same with the whole game of the year thing. Why can't they just do best game of the year for each platform? Best Xbox game, best PlayStation game, best PC game. Yeah, exactly. 1440p is the best res. I still play games at that with the 3090. Yeah, it seriously does depend on the frames for sure, Chris. Shaq-Fu, is this about Forbidden West performance mode, because you can see the native 4K 30 gameplay on YouTube, all captured on PS5? Yeah, that's exactly what this is about, like the performance mode. Like, they haven't told us much about the performance mode, and I'm kind of worried that I'm kind of worried that they're going to rely on like Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy as a crutch to be able to, like, oh yeah, see, I mean, like, we did our best, to get you guys, the best resolution we can, but with all the stuff that's in here, 1080p, and I'm like, no, dude, I just feel like that's, I don't know what I'm expecting. I mean, I know that box says 4K on it, well, 8K on it, 4K. I'm so sick and tired of being lied to, or beat around the bush, or led by Sony magic, or yeah, dude, it's just getting really damn frustrating when I go out of my way to spend my money on these consoles to be able to play at what they say I'm going to be able to play at. I feel like it's false advertising. And then when but they cover their ass, because it's going to be 4K at 30 frames a second. Yeah. And as long as there's a few games out there that do the 120 hertz, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like it was misleading. I mean, even the Epic Games thing showing us Unreal Engine 5 was running at 1440p at 30 frames a second with all that fidelity. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to think. Sad part is it's only marginally faster that Series X on certain games. Yeah, exactly. It's just barely a little bit better with that card, man. Frog, want to play some COD together this weekend? Jay, I would love to, but I'm probably going to be trying to just get through the campaign on that, and playing as much Forza Horizon 5 as I can so I can get content out for both of those games this weekend. But maybe like during the week or something, like COD's easy to get in there and play like a couple rounds or something during the week, and slower on most back compat last gen games. That's very true. I can't see Sony not blocking their games from GeForce. They are definitely that petty. Well, they might, but this GeForce leak was saying that they're coming to freaking GeForce games. So I don't know, man. That's going to be interesting. What's up, Onyx? How you doing, man? Can't see Sony now. Oh yeah, true. I don't believe most people when they say they will sell their PS5 if Sony go day and date. I don't think they will either. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't let go of my PlayStation 5. It's going to be my best friend. Like, dude, why would anybody sell their game, dude? That's just freaking retarded. Ghost on PC. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ghost of, yeah, dude, exactly. Frog's going to be playing Forza this weekend. He gets it Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Forza this weekend and Call of Duty. I did pick up Vanguard, dude. I know. Quit. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it. You know how many clicks I'm gonna get on it? Probably like 200. I need those clicks, man. I'm just sure. Return will actually be great on PC. Probably it actually would. I think it would do really well on PC. Only one more day till Forza. Can't wait. Who else is moving to New Zealand tomorrow around 5:00? I think I might be moving to New Zealand tomorrow about 5:00. So I'm going to be playing that game. Hopefully we will all be playing Forza this weekend, and I can't wait. Yeah, dude, I think a lot of us are going to be playing that. Where can I order the Magic SSD for Ratchet? Asking for a friend. Oh, you know what, man? I think there's like a Samsung drive that's like 3,200 megabytes that works just fine. It's pretty magical. It really is magic. That's the biggest magic we've seen out of the SSDs to date. That underpowered SSD that actually works in the PS5 that will play Ratchet and Clank. Could spread. Sony not going to be earning much them dates. I know. I guess how much the premium bundle for Forza cost me $35.99. Nice. Yeah, I bought the $100. I paid for the whole $100 thing. I guess I could have just got the other one. Yo, guys, good day to all. What's up, 9foot? How you doing, man? I bet they run a 6-month gap before PC launch for a while to appease the fanboys, then eventually do day and date. I'm thinking that's what it is. And if I mean, wasn't Horizon Zero Dawn the first PlayStation one to like hit the PC? I mean, if that's the case, maybe 6 months after the launch of that, they put it on there. That's going to be pretty freaking interesting, to tell you the truth, man. Straggly Rock, what's up, man? What up, Rock Boy? Ready for some Horizon 5? Oh yeah, dude, we're definitely. I'm not going to be able to do an all-nighter. There's no way. I still got to work. I had to come home early yesterday for Junior, so that kind of kicked. I got to work. I got to make the money from my real job so that I can pay the real bills. Cooey Smokey. I've always thought they can't do day and date because of the $70 game price. That won't fly on PC. If they wait, say, the 6 months, they could maybe justify dropping the price. Maybe. I mean, yeah, that does kind of make sense, but I don't know. I think Sony's brazen enough to charge them $70, dude. I really do. I think they are brazen enough to do that. Oh shoot, I scrolled way too far down. Yeah, all Digital Foundry does is expose fake gamer. Yeah. You couldn't tell Returnal or God of War was 1080p if they didn't tell you. How do you figure? I could tell when games are softer, dude. It's easy. It's really easy. Right when I turned that Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on, bro, and saw that, I knew it was freaking. I knew it was like pretty dang low. I didn't think it was 1080p. I thought it was probably like, maybe 1440p. But wow, dude, like 1080p, like everybody confirming that's 1080p. Yeah, dude, I couldn't. I really did have a little bit. But when you go into like scenes and you see like Rocket from a little bit back, dude, his face, you couldn't even make out his face, bro. It was just a straight blur. I was like, wow, nope, can't do that. Oh, Josie, did you get Forza early? No, I bought the $100 package, so I get it tomorrow with everybody else. 9foot Frog. I traded in the Vizio for an LG C1. I'm a Vizio trader. Just kidding. It was really nice TV with those handshake issues, but I had the 300 extra left over, so I said, and just got the LG C1. Nice, good job, man. Yeah, I don't care. That's good that you got what you wanted. I feel like you'll probably be happier with that TV, dude. Like the Vizio thing, I probably should have just taken mine back too, but I really didn't want to drive the extra 30 miles to pick it up. That's probably the biggest thing. I didn't really want to drive an extra 30 miles to pick up the LG C1 or CX or whatever it was then. I had to pay $70 for the premium edition. Oh dang. But did tell you, man, C1 all the way. The first video is sponsored. I know that first video is sponsored. Have you used the HGIG on Forza Horizon 4 with the C1? This shit looks crazy good. Might have to calibrate more, but looks great. Yes, sir. Cabbage. Okay, I heard that you could download the base version of Forza from Game Pass, then get the Game Pass discounts. Yeah, you can. You can download that base version and then pay the $45 or whatever to get the full thing. Yeah. I got a discount on the premium bundle through Game Pass. I didn't buy the game, just the Game Pass, the game, but I still get to play it early for the $35.99. Yeah. So, good point. Manuel, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, bro? I have a question. What should I put my color depth on my Series X 10-bit? 10-bit. Put it on 10-bit. I have Game Pass, but I didn't get a discount for the premium edition. Ooh, really? You have to have CX, but yes. We just got 120 FPS. C1 with the standard. Probably 8-bit. It automatically goes into 10-bit. Why would you want 8-bit? HDR and 12-bit for Dolby Vision, I'm pretty sure. PC doesn't have 4K or 8K on the box. PC doesn't have 4K. Chris McComb, Breakpoint on my PC Max out 4K is about 80 frames. The second drop it to 2K, it's about 140. Nice. And I run on 12-bit PC mode. You get the best color on that if on an LG OLED. So led to believe. Yeah, I think I have mine set at 12-bit as well, to be completely honest with you. I think it looks fine. Have you played Forza with the CX on HGIG? Then by chance, it really pops. Didn't it really pop on the Vizio 9-foot? All right, there's a specific bundle that gets you the premium goodies. The base game is included in Game Pass on its own. The premium bundle has no discount. He probably traded in points. PC as whatever you put inside the box is completely personalized. Aizen, what's up, man? What happened with Forbidden West now? Oh, I was just thinking maybe it's going to launch at freaking 1080p in the 60 hertz mode after playing Guardians of the Galaxy with it having to be at 1080p to get 60 frames a second. Yeah, but sorry, I didn't try to answer this. Okay, I'm just out of that. All right, thank you, bro. They should sell the PS5 while it's still worth the premium. Can always pick up another cheaper later. I know, huh? They're talking Nintendo will be using GeForce Now for 4K. Yeah, I made a video on it right when I saw that come out. I think that's the case. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Is for Forza really out tomorrow? Yeah, Forza will be out tomorrow. You're going to have to live in New Zealand, but yeah, it'll be at about 5 o'clock. They won't sell the PS5. They will just put it in the toilet. I know. They'll go outside and smash it with a thing for a YouTube video. Stupid PlayStation 5. Gosh. So my PlayStation hasn't been on in 3 months. I know. Gosh. It is only if you had the more expensive version. Oh, I see. Hey, Frog, did you know the 360 has an external hard drive slot? I just found that out. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, it actually starts at midnight Eastern tomorrow. Yeah, midnight Eastern tomorrow, but if you live in New Zealand, that's like 5 o'clock or something, 5 or 6. I heard that also, but I'm skeptical. No, just set your thing to just set your Xbox location to New Zealand, man. You get to literally play it at like 5 o'clock here where I'm at. It's like 5 o'clock. Trust me, I just did it with whatchamacallit? What's that game? Riders Republic the other day. I just barely did it with that one. I heard that. Oh, gotta try Dolby Vision next for sure. All right. Well, man, I'm getting way freaking behind. Number 22. Hello, people. Hello, Frogboy. I'm here. I'm new here, and for the first time commenting on live stream. What's the deal with Horizon? Oh, I was just kind of thinking that it might actually launch at like 1080p, and so we're talking about it. I don't know if that's the case. That's just, yeah, dude. It might launch it with 1080p, bro. I'm like, after seeing Guardians of the Galaxy, that's a pretty fair question. You know, I feel like that's a fair question that I wish we could get, you know, something, you know, a little more. Can you set your VPN to New Zealand? Would that work? You don't have to set your VPN, guys. You just go into your Xbox. Let me show you real quick how to do this. Is what you're going to want to do is you're going to go up to your thing. You're going to go to settings. You're going to go over to system. You'll go into the system tab and then all the way down to language and location. Then you go all the way down to location and then you will select New Zealand. and then you'll restart your Xbox. I'm going to see if it'll work right now. Honestly, to tell you the truth, it might. Yeah, you don't even need to set it. You just do it in the thing. All right. Hello, number 22. Days Gone on PC was brilliant. Yeah. 22 Horizon could possibly run as low as 1080p. Dude, the Xbox sound is so overwhelming. Huh? Welcome. 1080p. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, now that I'm in New Zealand, I just moved to New Zealand. It took about 30 seconds. That's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and turn my controller on. We're going to go right over here to Forza Horizon 5. Oh, apparently I'm just a wee bit early for that. So, wow, man, that's $4.45 in New Zealand money. Oh, release date. So it releases at midnight, so that's like 5 o'clock here. So I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to change my thing back. Settings. Then you go down to System, Language Location. Take it back to the United States. Restart now. There you go. That is how you will be able to play that game around. I think it's right around 5 o'clock tomorrow night, dude. Like 5 o'clock p.m. If you're in the U.S., whenever your clock hits, like I think it might be. I think it might be earlier for New York. It might be like 3, but it's like 5 o'clock here when it usually goes live for me. Can't wait for Sony fans seeing Ratchet playing with an old 7200. Oh no, that's gonna be so bad, so bad. They're not gonna like that, guys. I cannot wait. Oh, dang. Okay. Everybody ready for Forza? Yes, we are. Definitely ready for that. 22, he's just worried because Guardians of the Galaxy ran so poorly. Maybe Horizon would, but I reckon Guardians of the Galaxy was poorly optimized. I don't know. I don't feel like it's poorly optimized, Cabbage. I mean, dude, it was running at 1080p on my Xbox Series X, too. Maybe Rocket was blurry from hitting that a little too hard. I know. Oh, we got that TV, man. It still takes my breath away sometimes. Rodrigo Alvarez, I'm late. What's the bad news? Oh, for Forza Horizon, not Forza Horizon. Oh my gosh, dude. Horizon Forbidden West might run it at 1080p. I'm late, but I made it. Hey, Sev, how's it going, man? Honestly, can't see it being 1080p. I don't know, man. Jim Ryan would literally lynch someone. Maybe. I don't know, man. Like I'm telling you guys, dude, Eidos Montreal literally made gosh dang it, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, dude. Like Shadow of the Tomb Raider was one of the best looking games of last generation. Am I right? I mean, it still holds up pretty dang good right now. So yeah, dude, if they're coming out and it's 1080p on the PlayStation 5, the most powerful PlayStation ever made, I don't know, man. I mean, we got Demon Souls at 1440p at 60 frames. Ratchet and Clank, I mean, those levels are pretty small. That one there did do pretty dang good, but I'm telling you, man, like this is I feel like my worries are valid. I definitely feel like this is definitely valid. That's why I didn't come out and do like a little like a clickbait whatever. I just came out and I'm like, yeah, dude, we're having a conversation about this because like, yeah, dude, I really feel like that could be the case. Oh, yes. So this is no real problem. Yeah. Do you do anything else besides put it on PC RGB? Like, did you have to change the black level? Okay, you guys are still talking about that. I'm apparently going to keep saying this till my throat goes, but if you care about resolution and frame rates, that isn't a console and never will be. I know, Sev. I got you, man. I got you. I agree with you. All right. Well, 9 foot. Watch HDTV test. Okay. All right. Aizen, why does Sony continue to do these trash state of plays? There hasn't been not one good one this year. Don't they realize that isn't good? Honestly, man, when they announced that state of play, I was like, okay, like what are you going to show us, dude? You already blew your wad on the like the big thing, you know. And everybody was probably expecting like these really big like last minute. Oh yeah, they're going to save Christmas for us, and I'm like, no, dude, that's not what's going to happen this time. That is not going to happen. I'm sorry, dude. They're going to show you what they're going to show you, and yeah, dude, it turned out to be one of those. Don't they realize? Yeah. You want performance, you have to pay for it. Yeah, lots of money. I thought I did pay for it, man. $500 for a video game system is pretty decent price these days. Agreed. I'll take the 60 FPS mode every time, regardless of the res. No, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I don't want to have to sit in the freaking hallway to play that game at 1080p, man. Like I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. But people don't realize with PC parts, you can reuse them. LOL. Yeah, that's true. I was watching his vids before I got here. I'll do that. There's a few steps, but it's okay. I guarantee the 60 FPS on PC. Yeah, guarantee. Number 22 is Xbox region lock. No, it's not, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. You just set your Xbox to New Zealand tomorrow around 5 o'clock, and you'll be able to play Forza Horizon 5. The performance mode is probably going to be 1080p because the 4K is actually the 1440p is just checkerboarded. See, Sev gets it, man. Sev understands what I'm talking about. I love this dude. Yes, you understand. If that game is 4K, it's obviously upscaled 4K at 30 frames a second. And yeah, dude, yeah, now you get it. Now you understand why my worry of 1080p is actually valid. Like it's gonna be 1080p, I'm assuming. PS4 Pro levels from PS5. You know, Chris, if the world is as big as I think it's gonna be, if it's bigger than what the last world was, like twice the size or whatever, then yeah. If it's the same size as the last one, I don't think we have anything to worry about. Everything's gonna be just fine. And then I'll be like, why are we playing this game at 4K 30, man? Like, why is it 4K 30? Why can't it be 4K 60? If the level design and the world size is the same as Zero Dawn, yeah, dude, there's like then this doesn't even make any sense. We all live in New Zealand now. Yeah, I'm moving to New Zealand here in about oh boy, yeah, about 24 hours from now, I will be living in New Zealand for about 10 hours. No, I'm just sure. Well, vacation to New Zealand. I know. If this works, I'm leaving the stream. LOL. What? If what works? Oh no, you won't be able to do it right now. You have to wait. You have to find out. Like New Zealand is like 5 o'clock here. Just ask Google or whatever, like what time midnight New Zealand is, and it'll show you what time it is at your house. What's up, Cool Breeze? How you doing, man? Why are Xbox controllers so loud when yeah, dude, exactly. They are freaking loud, dude. I'll give you that, Shaq. They like click and clack and clink. I'm like, wow, dude, this is pretty bad. Cool Breeze, what's the deal with Horizon? Oh, it probably is gonna end up being 1080p like Guardians of the Galaxy, man. Called mechanical switches, man, more accurate input. Yeah. So what did I miss? Where did you go? Did you leave? And then you came back, Wendell? 9 foot. Do we know what the PlayStation 5 Series X graphic settings on the GOT 1080p performance mode are? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they said they were actually lower than what they are on the Xbox. I don't know, man. I'm from Montreal, Canada. Yeah, I just cannot freaking understand. Yeah, I don't know. If a studio like Eidos Montreal can only get 1080p out of that freaking PlayStation 5, and you know it's only 1080p on the Xbox because it's in parity with the PlayStation 5 version. So yeah, I don't know. I think we probably could have got like 1440p out of the Xbox version on that for sure. Let me just see who's all here. Radical 1994, how's it going, man? I'm way behind. Patrick, how you doing, my friend? Is that list real? I don't know. The last list that they showed that they leaked turned out to be real. God of War was definitely just announced for PC. So yeah, dude, this sounds like another list, man. And they all sound like they're pretty mush gamer reviews. Hey, man, how's it going? You won't hear a peep from Digital Foundry. Oh yeah, dude, they'll be like they'll be like, oh man, we didn't get around to that game. Sorry guys, we had too much going on with Fist. Fist was great. It looks amazing. It's so beautiful. But Halo, man, Halo just doesn't look good. Halo does not look good. I do not know what they were doing. It actually looks worse than what they showed us the first time. And I'm like, whoa, dude. I'm like, hey man, your Xbox hates showing there, little buddy. Better tuck that thing back in, man. Gosh. Huh. Wait, I scrolled back up way too far. I'm also from Montreal, but I live in the US now. From North Hatley, Quebec. Don't know, but they seem pretty low. Okay. I also live in the US now, in Georgia. Is strange. If you're not aware already, for those who have played any of the other Forza titles, PC, Xbox One, Xbox X, free car unlocks if played previous Forza games. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely getting everything but the Dodge. I didn't play Forza Horizon 1, so I'm definitely getting everything but the Viper. To gain access to those loyalty rewards, you'll need to complete the first initial drive in Forza Horizon 5 for the new unlocked cars to appear in your garage. Nice. Gosh, Ghost of Tsushima will look amazing. Yeah, pretty sure it will. It's cool. Okay, yeah, Canadian transplants over here. Tugging over. Oh, gosh. Thanks, Mr. Trey. Okay, the problem is people don't think Sony lies to them. They lied the whole beginning of this year when they ever say Forbidden West wasn't gonna be 1080p? It's gonna be 1080p. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we kind of figured, like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of feeling, oh no, is Sony falling off? Maybe they might be. It's getting like, I don't understand how people are still defending them, to tell you the truth. I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of irritating. It's like, how can they still defend them, dude? It's like, yeah, dude, they're out there like, Returnal's the best game ever, man. I'm like, really, guys? Really? I mean, like, Returnal's not like a horrible game, but it's definitely not game of the year freaking material, bro. It's just not. Welcome. When I think of a game of the year game, this is what I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of people bought that game, a lot of people played that game, and a lot of people enjoyed that game, and it was like a really damn good game. That's what I think when I'm thinking game of the year. I'm not thinking, oh well, it's sold to like basically nobody, and the planet was 7.5 billion people. It sold 500,000 copies. How the hell is that even considered a game of the year or a creation of any kind? Like, I don't get it, man. That doesn't make any sense to me. Nah, just joking. Okay, so what's the bad news? Oh, I kind of Juan. I'm kind of questioning if Forbidden West is going to be anything higher than 1080p in the 60 frames per second mode. Generally, do you think Sony got the power of the system wrong, or do you think it harder to develop for? I don't think they got I think they know exactly what they were doing when they built this console. I don't think that they were. I honestly think that this console was supposed to be 9.2 teraflops, because if you go back to when Mark Cerny was talking about what it takes to do 4K, he was saying about 8 teraflops or whatever. And I think the first leak, you know, the when we first got our the benchmarks or whatever from it, they were saying it was like 9.2 teraflops, and then they freaked out, you know, and they're like, oh my gosh, they figured out a way to boost the clocks or whatever to make it so that they could do 10 teraflops, so it didn't seem way underpowered. But I feel like a lot of third-party companies aren't even using the full 10 teraflops, man. So yeah, I feel like they're a lot of them are still kind of just sticking with the 9. What's the bad news? Frog just joined. Not Forza Horizon Forbidden West. I can get those mixed up. Could possibly be running at 1080p. Well, like Guardians of the Galaxy, man. Guardians of the Galaxy is 1080p. It's super high resolution. It's super high fidelity. Eidos Montreal are not terrible freaking developers. They make some of the best looking games in the world. I would say they're definitely on par with Sony first party games. Like they're pretty good. But they do have to develop for all the other consoles. So I think they're, yeah, dude. I think Eidos Montreal and Crystal Dynamics are two of the top quality third party developers. I think development is just a headache right now. Trust me, I should know. Yeah, that's true. A lot of console player don't even know nothing about checkerboarding or upscaling, sadly. I know, huh? What's checkerboarding? And I'm like, checkerboarding is, like when their hair looks really fuzzy and the grass and everything looks fuzzy. That's checkerboard. That's checkerboard. Everything else looks pretty okay, but everything else looks really fuzzy. That's the checkerboard, man. That's that. And then when they're like, oh yeah, check out our ray tracing and it's all fuzzy. I'm like, I don't want that. I would much rather just have better looking screen space reflections than having that fuzzy crap everywhere, dude. Like I don't like it. It makes the games look ugly. In 12 hours, can't wait. Oh yeah, it's 12 hours from now. Can't wait to play Forza Horizon 5. Thanks. I know I'm moving to New Zealand, my friends. People want so much more than their hardware is actually capable of. It's ridiculous. It's not that we want more than what our hardware is capable of, Sev. Our hardware clearly says on the boxes that we should be getting like 4K 60 frames a second. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that we're asking, it's not like we're asking for more than what was sold to us. Right? I mean, that's the way it was marketed. It was marketed as 4K 60 frames a second. I believe that. I bought both these consoles thinking I was going to get 4K at 60 frames a second. Like, yeah, I mean, it really did take me a little while to come to grips with yeah, we're probably going to be getting a lot of 1080p. No. I definitely would choose 60 FPS with lower resolution over much higher resolution, but at 60 FPS, 30 FPS. Yeah. Is that list real? Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, the last one really did come out. I think they got the power wrong, focused too much on SSD. I do too. I think they should have they should have just put an SSD in there like Xbox did and focused on more power so we could actually get better looking visuals. I really do. Like, this really sucks that we're going to be that this generation is going to be kneecapped, and a lot of the games third party are going to come out in parity with Xbox, dude. Like, it's going to suck. Like, the Xbox could definitely push these games a little better, but we're going to get a lot of parity this generation, and it's going to be the best that the PlayStation 5 can do. And that really freaking pisses me off, dude. That really makes me mad that when these games go to PC, there's no freaking caps on them. But when it comes to like Xbox and PlayStation, like, there's this imaginary freaking cap that the Xbox version has to be the same as the PlayStation version. Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. I reckon they wasted way too heavily on the SSD and not the grunt. Also, Microsoft sent their spec way after Sony, which is why they're seeing better optimized for Sony games. Yeah, that's definitely true. Or else they're just optimizing for the Sony games and then they're just throwing them on the Xbox and shipping them out the door. And devs, we have to take our bumps too. Sometimes we just don't want to compromise on our ambitions when it comes to our games. When we have that issue sometimes. Hey, Prague. And if it ends up being 1080p, you won't hear people. Oh, yeah, you definitely ain't going to hear shit from Digital Foundry, bro. They're going to be like, well, the 4K 30 looks good, but cut. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and talk about this again later, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Let's see. Wait a minute. Dang, dude, I just scrolled all the way freaking down. Oh, dang. Wow, I was really far behind. Dude, I'm so far behind this time, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're right there's where we're at. Okay. Hey, Sev, a guy was saying that the Series X had bottlenecks while the PS5 didn't. What you oh my gosh, yeah. If Sony goes all PC, I'm never buying a console again. LOL. I know. I'm like, I think I'd be right there too. If they go completely PC, if both games like start going to PC, I mean, theoretically, I'm not gonna buy a PC and then keep buying consoles, if that makes sense. Like, that just wouldn't make any sense for me to do that. I probably would just end up going full PC and start buying everything on PC. I'm not sure about that, but Xbox Bottleneck? I don't believe so as far as I'm aware, but I don't do ports, so I can't say. Oh, same. But the PS5 SSD, where they say 5 GB per second raw, is total bullcrap. I can say that for sure. Yeah, I don't think dude, I'm not seeing like that. I mean, I don't even think any of these games need that much, to be completely honest with you. Oh, did Digital Foundry recently say they are not counting pixels no more, but going to talk about the quality of the pixel? Yeah. Huh. In other words, they're not going to mention the resolution of games since Xbox games have higher resolution. Basically, yeah. Interesting. Why is Sony releasing Forbidden West on the 18th of February instead of the beginning of the month? This is the price we pay. They pay with only focusing on big exclusives. Yeah, dude, I can't believe it's all the way to February either. You know what I mean? Like seriously, like why February? Why not January 1st or December 25th or something? You know what I mean? Like put the game out sooner. They also say 9 compressed, but haven't seen more than 5 personally with yeah, exactly. I don't even think we're really seeing what's going to be coming out. Everything we're seeing still is cross-gen games, so it's going to be a while anyway. Sony can only peak so much. DTR Jaden, what's up, my friend? How do I know? I do not know that this game is going to be 1080p, and I've stated that a few times. I do feel like after playing Guardians of the Galaxy, it is a real possibility that this game might come out at 1080p at 60 frames a second. I bet you that God of War gets delayed till 2023 and Forspoken takes that fall spot. I know. I thought Forspoken was supposed to be coming out in March, dude. I thought Forspoken was supposed to be like within the first 3 months. I thought they had that advertised for March 22nd or something. Jeff, our favorite resident Sony pony, has been hanging around with MBG. Nice. He'll be back. Halo commentary yesterday was laughable. They're smoking something. I know. I'm not shocked he hasn't. I'm not shocked he rejoined his herd. Yeah. I haven't played all the Forzas, but I have played a bunch. If I have the premium version, I will get them also, or just some based on what I've played. I don't know. As far as everything I played this year, it's between Returnal and Resident Evil 8. I missed a lot this year, but 2020 was a way better year for games. I think so. I think 2020 was pretty dang good. I definitely like Resident Evil 8, Tales of Arise. Dude, I've played freaking so many games. I'm actually going to be doing like a list here pretty soon and talking about like this year's games. So expect that here in the next like few days or something. Chris McComb, Returnal was a decent game, but a bit unbalanced and buggy at start and was never worth $70. Yeah, dude, if it would have been $50, I would have been happy with that. It's straight up comical how peeps still think the game has to be super visually appealing to be fun, especially with Minecraft selling as much as that. I like beautiful games, man. I do. I like my beautiful games. I asked Hot Jeff. He said he was in King Thrash's channel. I tried to say hi, but Thrash had the chat locked to non-subscribers. Oh, nice. I paid a lot of money to have crazy graphics, though. I know. Thank you for answering my question, bro. I got it. Forbidden West could possibly be 1080p only. Well, that sucks. No, it'll have a 4K 30 mode, but it might have the performance mode at 1080p 60. I mean that would be I feel like they should find a way to do better than that, but yeah. Thrash is a little fanboy who runs from any confrontation he just can't scream over and hijack the narrative. I know. Let's be honest, Horizon can look like a piece of crap, and the ponies will consider it next gen looking. I know. That looks great, man. It runs so good at 30 frames a second. It's just perfect. Thrash made me laugh. He told me his channel was an Xbox channel. Oh, I know. X Genie Elite X, what's up, my friend? Why is no one showing a House of Ashes comparison between PS5 and Xbox Series X? Probably has to do with 1440p and 4K. I don't know. I think that one was running at 30 frames a second at 4K on my Xbox Series X, though. I mean, I bought it and I did a whole playthrough of it. So I actually streamed the whole playthrough, man. GOTG is, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is a multiplat on every console. You can't compare them to any first party Sony studio. Sorry. Yeah, you can. Like Square Enix, they're pretty damn good at what they do, man. After Halo, we have no more cross-gen games for the Xbox. That's where we will see a difference. If there is one with PS5, they have cross-gen all next year, so it might. I know, huh? That's going to be interesting to see how this Forza Horizon. I mean, this Horizon Forbidden West lands, dude. If it lands at freaking 1080p and 60 frames a second, man, like it'll be whatever. You know what I mean? Horizon going to be dynamic res up to 4K 60, and it'll probably be averagely 1440p like Spider-Man. That's my guess. Yeah, it depends on how big the world is. I mean, if that's the case, then that's going to be one pretty freaking small world. Pretty small world. Everyone's like PS5. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. I think these are extra based on other Forza games you played. Each game gives you a car. Yeah, each game that you get. Agree with you on that. Yeah, Ghost was the same. Do you think I should play COD Cold War with ray tracing on? Yeah, definitely play it with it on. It's shadow ray tracing. It looks pretty good. Just because they lied to you on your boxes doesn't mean we have the ability to make it so on our games. Oh, I know. I'm not blaming the developers. I'm definitely not blaming the developers. I'm definitely blaming the low-powered freaking consoles that we got. Yeah, do you think Starfield's going to be any good? Let's see the difference. I need to download my Call of Duty. My Call of Duty. Oh, sure. Oh, no, I don't have enough storage. Like, how much storage do I need, man? Are you kidding me? Another one of these, dude. I knew it. Sorry, guys. I needed to freaking see something real quick. Dude, I really got to freaking move something off of this? Yeah, I'm not going to play that again. So irritating. Gosh damn Call of Duty games, man. They always take up so much freaking room. 60 gigabytes is what this is saying. I want to see how much. I want to see exactly how big these all are, real quick. Okay. Okay, wait. Why is it like the content packs are like 10 gigs or whatever? And it's trying to tell me that Call of Duty is only 67 gig or 60. Yeah, I don't believe that, dude. I do not believe that. Okay, Jack. Okay. Do you think Star? Okay. Is it a difference? Hello, y'all. Hey, Toby, how's it going, man? Starfield will be good, but I don't know if it'll be great. But we will see. But Andrew, that SSD has so much power. Sony told me it must be true. Yeah, for sure, man. I haven't ever played a Bethesda game that just sucked and I couldn't keep playing, but I have seen a difference in terms of a good and great game. Yeah, dude, the Bethesda thing could go either way for sure. Let's see, Wagner. Based on the pre-build they launched, the quality mode is a locked 4K 30 FPS, and the performance is locked 60 FPS with minimal drops from 4K because they reduced some other settings. How could PS5 hold back the Series X when the lowest spec console is an Xbox? Blame the Xbox Series S, not the PS5. Well, when it comes to like being like max power, I mean, it's definitely gonna hold the Xbox back just because they're gonna develop for in parity with both of them. Okay, wait, where's that? Okay, yeah, right there. If Sony can make Demon Souls look like that, then they have no excuse to why all their games going forward can't look like that, especially since they only focus on big blockbusters. That's very true. I don't think PS5 is going to be the bottleneck for parity. The Series S does exist, lol. Yeah, but the Series X is more powerful than both of them. And if the Series X games are exactly the same as the PlayStation 5, I'm pretty sure that would be the PlayStation 5 holding it back and not the Xbox Series S. I mean, that makes more sense to me. 30, yeah, I don't think 30 FPS should exist. This is coming from the same people who trashed Xbox for being transparent on what they were selling and now having to backtrack. The sad part is that there's no real consequence as the fans will support them. Yeah, a lot of people absolutely hated 76, but I had a lot of fun with it. I had fun with 76. I don't think it was too bad. OCD Gamer, what's up, man? How you doing? I didn't hate 76. It was exactly what I expected. The multiplayer, yeah, exactly kind of what I expected to. Series S, the lowest spec next gen console. You're crazy to think the PS5 is holding back next. I don't think the PS5 is holding back next gen. I think the PS5 is holding back what the Xbox Series X can do because most developers are going to force parity for that console. Even Microsoft first party got to deal with that 4 teraflop trash. No offense. Yeah, I mean, like, I think the Xbox Series S is definitely a good solid system for the money if it's paired with a 1080p TV. I mean, 1440p. If you have a monitor, I mean, yeah, there's going to be some games that are going to hit the 1440p resolution, but I feel like if you're buying the Xbox Series S for your kids or something, I feel like that's probably the market that they were shooting for that console in the first place. I think they were trying to get right in there with the Nintendo Switch and put that in that age group, kind of. To tell you the truth, I think I that's what I feel like it's for, and for the casual gamer that doesn't really care about really high visuals or anything like that. Is console going to here forever? I know. My advice: stop watching Digital Foundry. I know. No more Digital Foundry. Blaming any single console for holding back next gen is dumb because that isn't how game development works in the first place. Yeah, 76 is exactly what I expected. My potato laptop runs Age of Empires 4. I mean, so I'm pretty sure if my laptop can run Age of Empires 4, Xbox Series S is going to be able to run most next gen games, even if they're only at 240p. Console. Yeah. Yep, 76 was exactly what I expected, and don't think the hate came from people who bought it without doing any research first and expected it to be like the other Fallouts. Oh, what happened to Horizon, by the way? Oh no, I was just asking if if it's possible that game might come out at 1080p, because seeing as Guardians of the Galaxy came out at 1080p, I don't know why I was thinking about this all day. Like, seriously, I don't understand why the hell I was thinking about this all day. I think the comparing Series X to PS5 power conversation is more complicated than us armchair devs are willing to admit. Than us armchair devs are willing to admit. It's all optimization. That's why games go back and forth. Yeah, I definitely feel like that too. But I feel like if they've already got it working really great on the PlayStation 5, I kind of feel like they're like, well, why should we do anything better for the Xbox? Like, whatever, let's just make it perfect the same. And that's, games aren't built on the consoles to begin with. They're first built on PC, then ran through the dev kit for optimization. Does forcing parity? Yeah. Yes, it does, depending on how much you're willing to pay to water down the other version. There are corrupt devs out there too. Sometimes it's the publishers doing, depends really. Yeah. Console is the original, bro. I know, huh? Horizon at 1080p. Yeah, it's definitely a real possibility. PC is not really made for gaming. Yeah, I mean it's Patrick. Yeah, I saw Jeff commenting while I was watching an MBG stream. Was he doing the same thing he was doing here? Or was he like, oh my gosh, MBG, you're like the best ever, man. You're like so cool for Sony. Like Sony needs you so bad right now because of like Game Pass and everything else. I was like, dude, gosh. I like watching different types of people, different perspectives. I don't know. Evans, interesting. Appreciate the insight. Forspoken said spring, but this is Square Enix we're talking about. A delay is coming, and a and a long one at that. I bet you the game will get pushed until fall, and then they delay God of War. Yeah, that's possible. Welcome and good luck. Xbox Series X is a PC, not the PlayStation. No. Ooh. Yes, the PlayStation is a PC. It has a CPU, GPU, and RAM and storage. That is a PC. It's just a PC with a custom OS on it. PC is the biggest gaming platform. Hello. Somebody doesn't seem to know these consoles are just cut down less capable PCs. I do. Aren't they basically laptops? Isn't like an SoC like a laptop basically? Can't even lie though. Thrash is funny. Yeah, it's true. PC isn't for casuals. No, that's what PlayStation and Xboxes are made for. But then we have like the casuals, and then we have like the super casuals like myself. PlayStation is not a PC. Xbox, Microsoft, not a PlayStation. Yeah, I know, but PC just can't handle that Sony SSD. It's gonna be pretty tough, man, to get the PC running the way that PlayStation 5 does. Microsoft isn't a PC. Is Windows, which powers most PCs. Microsoft is software, man. They don't make computers. Console are watered down and locked down PCs. All I know is I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn. It's awesome. Playing for first time. Yeah, dude, it's a good game, and it definitely feels a lot better at 60 FPS. Toby, I do. PC runs faster than Dark 1985. How's it going, man? Fable, Mass Effect, Horizon Zero Dawn, or Uncharted 4. What should I play next? I just beat God of War 2018. I would probably go with either Zero Dawn or Uncharted 4 or Fable. Mass Effect, I don't know which Mass Effect. Mass Effect Andromeda, that's going to be a pretty long game. I would probably, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Any one of those are really good, actually. Save Mass Effect, I'll go for it. Yeah. I was joking, LOL. If you ever played Mass Effect, I'd say that, Doc. Mass Effect. Oh, LOL. I really don't have much room to complain about the game being 1080p if it is only 1080p, especially since I only paid $499 for the PS5. If I wanted amazing graphics, I would have built my own PC for $3,000. I don't know if we should be thinking like that, man. I think that they should at least do what they got to do to deliver what they advertised on their box, man. The SSD is a load of marketing BS. You have 1,000 games. I got a pretty dang good amount of them. Patrick Wagner 0. Have you played Deucey X? Yeah. Mass Effect. Be real soon. Ultra fast SSD. Oh man, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Luke Skywalker, welcome to the show. Fable Doc. Oh man. Walter, how's it going? Current Ghost Recon Breakpoint or Wildlands on console? Breakpoint. I'm liking what they did with Breakpoint. Frog Boy, what do you think? I should play next. Fable, Mass Effect, for oh wait, did I already read all that? I thought I already read all that. Oh yeah, play. I'm thinking, dude. I don't know, man. Those are all good games. Start with Fable and work your way through them. Honestly, I mean, like, yeah, every single one of those are good games, Doc. I think Mass Effect is probably going to give you the most playtime out of all of those, though. Possibly. Current Ghost Recon Breakpoint or Wildlands on console. I'm thinking Ghost Recon Breakpoint definitely looks a lot better after this patch that we just got. Mass Effect is an amazing franchise for the first 3 games, anyways. Yeah. It's one of the first games that generally moved me. You become so close to your crew. It's bananas how well it's written. Yeah. That's back when BioWare was actually really, really freaking good. There's nothing even wrong with dynamic resolution. I don't think there's anything wrong with dynamic resolution. I think that because dynamic resolution, you really never can really tell. It's always emotion, So it always looks higher resolution than what it might drop to. And when it dynamically adjusts, it's like fractions of a second, or a couple seconds maybe, or something like that. It has to run on Series S. We've seen games with higher res on Series X. We've seen better frames on PS5. I don't believe devs are holding the Series X back because we've seen a variety of settings. What up, DRT? On PC, they need to dev for say 1060 to 3090. The 1060 doesn't hold back. The 3090, the only system parity stuff holds things back. Yeah. Able Dark. I think devs are holding back these systems because of them are getting lazy with making games and are just looking for cash grabs, which is why you see too many battle royales. I know everybody's making a battle royale. Their game streams are funny. If you haven't played Mass Effect, it's a must play, man. Yeah, definitely. DRT Jaden, Drought, Deep Rock Galactic. I liked Horizon Zero Dawn as a game. Felt like a Monster Hunter game with more story and mechanical animals, though. Cloud gaming will help bypass the problems with lower end PCs and laptops. Yeah, dude, that cloud gaming is going to be pretty great. Mass Effect 1 didn't age well. The rest are great. I think Series S doesn't always get developed for properly, like third party don't always do up. I definitely feel like that is the case because I mean, seeing games at 900p running it, yeah, dude, that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, if the Xbox One X could run them at 4K almost, yeah, dude, they're not optimizing that good for the Series S. They're just porting it over and moving on. The Xbox is just more better, to be honest. PlayStation doesn't even have VRR. If Xbox Series S was easier to develop for, then this conspiracy of parity wouldn't exist. I don't know if that's the case, Shaq. I really don't think. I really do think that it's parity. And I've asked like community managers for like from Control Remedy, dude. They're like, yeah, dude, we forced parity with the PlayStation 5 for this game. So how do you feel about Forza Horizon 5 being 100 gigabytes? It's already downloaded, so I'm gonna have to be okay with it. Xbox is like a PC. The Xbox is like an Xbox. Oh, it's in the PlayStation contracts. Shaq Fu. They were released in the Epic trial, man. No cap. Yeah. Far Cry 6 native on Series X and lower on PS5. Is that parity? No, because Ubisoft is really good about not giving a shit about PlayStation's parity shit. So, I mean, Ubisoft is one of the companies that like do go out of their way to like really push, both consoles. He had less resistance and more yes men. LOL. Yeah. You can't upgrade that Xbox. You can't choose a different OS on the Xbox. It's nothing like a PC. It's a console and has a job and it does it well. I am really hoping God of War is coming out this summer. Not expecting, but hoping. Dude, they had a snow, like a snowflake on the. Oh my gosh, dang it! They had a snowflake on the. Um, when they were showing it on Twitter, so I'm thinking winter. He couldn't handle the heat. Jaycon, what's up, man? Welcome back, buddy. It's funny that the supposed Cappy Series S seems to be able to run more games at 120 FPS than the PS5. These ponies spend more time worrying about visuals than actual gameplay and story. Well, I mean, I'm one of those people that worry about visuals, man. Series S is a great system for the lower end. I don't know why it gets bashed so much. It's a great deal for $300 though. I mean, when you're thinking about $300 for that system is a really, really good price. All games are developed on PCs. Yes. Claymud, Horizon Forbidden West needs to look worse so they can give it a director's cut. No, I know. Imagine having to remind people that games are developed on PCs, man. I know. What? People are dumb, shocked. Not really, but I thought it would be common sense by now. Yeah, dude, that is pretty freaking common sense. I'm just gonna watch Horizon Forbidden West in 4K on YouTube. I know. I gotta head out, but remember, chat. There's casual sweater knitters and hardcore sweater knitters. There's levels to this. Frog boy, you're definitely a hardcore. I see all them boxes in the background. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I just put all those boxes so everybody could see that I spend money on video games. I just want them to know, man. Like, I spend my own money on this stuff, dude. Triz, you know what it is. Do you play Back for Blood? I have played a little bit. Haven't really been focusing on that game because I'm too busy with all the other stuff that I was planning on buying, and Back for Blood wasn't really one of the ones that I was like, oh yeah, man, I got to get that game because I'm kind of just over zombies. But 100 gigs for an entire country in detail, is that supposed to be bad? No, I don't think so. PlayStation PC, Nintendo PC. Yeah, I don't think the snowflake necessarily means anything. The game is about winter coming. Yeah, I think they want to release it ASAP rather than make it thematically accurate. I don't know what to expect though. I'm just putting my money on winter. That just seems like the smart thing to do. You don't need Nintendo PC. There are games already on PC. They're free. Well, guys, I'm pretty sure you're going to have your Nintendo games on GeForce Now. Yes, it is. I like your Hero Dreamcast guy. I know. Dreamcast guy is my bestie. We have our walls of Virgin right behind us. Yeah, emulation joke. Master Puppet, what's up, man? What's your favorite juice to toke? Mine, mango milk. I am doing peach pear. Peach pear has been really good. I've been on this one for about 2 years now. I like it. Juice head peach pear. I think it's pretty dang good. Dreamcast guy is a Sony fanboy. He's the pony. Wall of virginity is games, not hardware. I know.
Did you know the children were at home?
Well, which ones?
The younger ones.
They weren't home?
No.
Where were they?
Go ahead, tell your dad where you were. Go ahead, tell your dad.
Me, and Lacey were with Quentin.
Oh, no, you're fine. Okay, hey, if you don't go to school, you don't get to do anything. That period. No friends, no nothing.
But Dad,
No, you do not get if you don't go to school, that's your job. If you don't do your job, you don't get to play. You got to work hard so you can play hard. You hear me?
Henry, go to bed.
Now I'd go hang out in your room, and as soon as AC gets home, we're going to take all of her stuff. So we're going to be getting some. Some reviews on the Xbox Series S. No, I'm just joking because I'm going to take it. Russell, how's it going, man? What's up, Andrew? I know how much you play both systems. You are a gamer, which means that you enjoy what you're playing on, no matter what it's like, what it's on, like me. Yeah, definitely. Dreamcast guy is a Sony step kid. I know. He's like, I want to be part of the date. Claims to be Dreamcast fan, but is a Sony pony all the way. I know. Oh gosh. Discovered. Damn, her coming in proves he's not a virgin. I know. When you have seen a girl walking on when have you seen a girl walking on Dreamcast? I know. Oh my gosh. You see Andrew's veins popping out of his forehead. Oh man. Looks like the Xbox is going crazy this holiday. While we have to wait 5 months for Sony after waiting 5 years already for a game. I know, huh, dude? It's getting pretty bad. His Austin Evan vids were cringe. Oh yeah, dude. It's real when the mic gets muted. yeah. Well, I just didn't want. I didn't know if you guys wanted to hear her yelling at the kids. Yeah, he definitely is. Did you see the video where he tried to say other YouTubers sent his fans after him because he put his head in a tumble now? LOL. Oh, you guys are still talking about the Dreamy Cast guy. That's kiddos for you. Always trying to test how far they can go. Dude, gosh, man, these guys are getting so. So they stayed home last year from school and did the homeschool because of the COVID, and now this year they're like, oh, I don't feel good. I don't want to go to school. And they're just doing the whole school thing, man. It's natural. Cool breeze. What's up, Cabbage? Desmond, what I missed? You missed a whole lot. Actually, no, only an hour and 31 minutes worth. No, I was just talking about how Horizon Forbidden West could possibly hit the market at 1080p in performance mode because of, Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, Eidos Montreal are top quality freaking developers, man. I would say they're pretty close to being on Sony first party. Hi, Russell. I have a 7.2 giant father. I never really wanted to test my luck too much, really. Late to the party. What's going on with Horizon? Okay, so, I just heard that. You just heard that, right, Peter? What I was talking about, how it could possibly be 1080p.
I'm taking Quinton's number off if she wants to play this game.
Is she back?
Not yet, but I just called Quinton and said Zacy needs to come home now. And she goes, why?
Because she didn't go to school.
Because I said so. And he said, all right, Zacy, I guess you have to go home.
Yeah, and I really don't want her running. Ooh, gosh. Okay, well, yeah. If they're not at school, then they're not going out. Thanks, Luke Skywalker. I appreciate that. Love your content. Keep doing what you're doing. Man, what? Sony Pony's gonna have a heart attack. Oh, wait until they find out that there's actually another leak saying that Forbidden West is going to be coming to PC 6 months after launch. Oh no, I want the whole white box.
Well, then you can get the whole white box.
Okay, I'll go grab it in a minute.
Because it's going to be World War III, so you might want to wrap up your live.
Why? Oh yeah, she's gonna come home screaming, freaking out. Why won't you let me go play with my friends? Because you didn't go to school, dude. Didn't she say she was sick?
Yeah.
That little kid. Apparently, Horizon won't run at 4K. I think it's gonna run at 4K, at checkerboard 4K. Checkerboard 4K. I now have my very own brick pizza oven at home. Dude, those are so nice. And once you learn how to use them, oh gosh, dude, you can make good pizza every time. I love you saying if you don't do your job, you don't get to play. Brilliant advice. Yeah, exactly. School is a job, man. I mean, it sucks, but dude, I mean, my kids want the new Pokemons and all of that stuff. And I tell them, I'm like, your job is to go to school every day. if they don't go to school, if they don't do their school, then why should I go buy them that game? You know what I mean? I have to go to work to buy them that game. Yeah, I did hear. Oh, okay. Cool. I haven't, remember, graphics isn't everything. I beg to differ, Toby. I kind of feel like graphics are a lot. Took forever to build it myself, though. But the pizza is well worth it. Oh, yeah, dude. If you know how to do it good and you got a good one, oh, my freaking gosh, man. It's so good. Sounds great. Oh, Lord, burn down the town. Grab your pitchfork. I know. Oh, man. Dude, I don't know. Dude, they'll find a way to minimize it. They'll be like, oh, it's okay, man. It's just a really heavy game. 1080p is fine. I'm like, okay, man. What's up, my doll? Good?
Yeah.
Why? You just want her to come home yelling, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna be yelling.
Okay. Why? Just send the devil kid home. Despawn. He's kind of a
No, because she texted him first this morning.
start. Yeah, if they stay home, take their phone. Oh wait, you're not here to take their phone. Brilliant advice. Work hard, play hard. No, Horizon will run at 8K. Jokes on you. I know,
Leave
8K.
that bag. Basic's got trash to clean up.
I would be really happy with that. 8K, the same fan base that voted Returnal Game of the Year. Yeah, your credibility is just gone at this point. I know they're like, oh, we didn't really play Returnal, but yeah, it should definitely be Game of the Year. Like, no, yeah, dude, you can't miss No More Shoe. Like, this is getting ridiculous, man. Just because it's hard doesn't mean you can stay home. Like, I have to do hard things all the time, man, and it sucks, really bad. But that's just what work is, man.
Oh, go wash your hands and then move the dishwasher.
Yeah, and if that little kid hit you with a stick, dude, I don't think he's welcome to hang out with you guys anymore. What did you do to make him hit you, though? Did you punch him in the face?
How about we just talk about this later? Because I want to sit both of them down and talk to them.
Okay, yeah.
Not Quentin.
Those robot horses never did it for me. Oh, yeah, 600 copies sold. Game of the Year. LOL. Yeah, honestly, man, if it's not freaking, I don't. No joke on me. I'm saving $1,000 by not buying this game. I know. Dude, I've spent so much money on my PlayStation 5. It's not even funny at this point. And I do not think I've gotten the playtime out of it yet. But I have a lot of unfinished games on the PlayStation because I just can't bring myself to sit and play it every day. I know I come home and I turn my Xbox on, and like I rarely ever reach for my PlayStation. Sometimes I just have to force myself to do it. I support the devs. Well, The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year. Let that sink in. Oh, I know. It's going to happen again. I know it is. It's going to happen again. If something's going to win Game of the Year on PlayStation, it had better be Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, because I wouldn't accept Returnal. That doesn't even make sense. Last year should tell everyone that Sony pays for Game of the Year when The Last of Us 2 won last year game. So correct me if I'm wrong, but only critics get a vote on those games, right? Only critics, the Hollywood ones. I was reading about a dad in the U.S. whose daughter was sold by her father 19 years. Oh, wow. And he found her, saved her, then found in. He's in trial just now. Really? I haven't heard about that. Okay. Something was held. Gameplay has always been best visuals, but the power of these machines, there's no excuse for shitty graphics. Yeah, dude. I don't necessarily think anything's been bad graphics, but yeah, dude, resolution. Braves win the World Series, but people still can't be salty. But people can still be salty. I know. Hitman 3 was pretty good. I played through all three of them when that came out. I started on the first one to play through all three of them again. That's just the way I like to play those games. The Braves won the series. Clay Mud, only critics who don't play games can vote. I know. Yeah, we're not going to play that game, but we heard it was pretty good. So, yeah, just that one's great. Is that what the huge party downtown in here in Atlanta was? It was in Seattle Frog. Apparently, I'm rooting for the dad. LOL. Oh yeah, dude, definitely, man. So wait, did he sell his daughter? Oh, 19-year-old boyfriend. Oh, okay. He found her, saved her. Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah, dude, definitely, man. Gamers Choice category is only regulated to gamers' votes, I believe. Yeah, the Gamers Choice one, but I'm talking about like the Jeff Keighley one. Well, let's go. I honestly don't. Hold on, I was looking at something right. Let's see, what was this? Downtown Atlanta. I did that too, LOL. How can there be a game of the year vote when the game isn't when the year isn't over? Oh, I know, huh? Halo, I think, will be king this year. I don't think that if I remember correctly, it launches too late to be in the game of year. Yeah, the Braves did win the World Series. Nice. Alrighty then. Nice. When you go strike, when you go still like that, frog, I always feel my pony. I heard my phone's broken. Oh, when I go silent like that, when I go still. No, dude, your phone's not broken. I was just looking at something on my phone to see if something else popped up. Oh boy, doesn't it seem like this year is extremely long because of not one big game has come out? Yeah, dude, I kind of feel that way too. I've gotten more games that have been like stuff that I was looking for. So I mean, it's definitely been a little easier for me. But yeah, I'm actually right now, Azen, I'm kind of feeling a little overwhelmed, and I just added 2 more to my pile. So I'm like, oh great, this is gonna be great. But Call of Duty is gonna be like a 15-hour campaign, and I'm gonna play Horizon 5 for 100 hours plus easy. I'll be playing that game so much. So I had 10 baseball games for the hot dogs. Then I became an actual fan. Yeah, dude. If I had to pick my favorite sport, baseball, football, basketball, in that order. And then well, I like UFC too, but I don't normally watch those a lot. Call of Duty is the same old. Yes, it is. I know, but I bought this one this year because I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this and I'm going to review this one on does it look next gen, because we already got one Call of Duty that was a cross-gen Call of Duty. So yeah, I kind of want to see like if they're just, because they charge me an extra $10 for the dual entitlement. So I'm gonna see, dude. It better be more next gen than last year's game, because last year's game was kind of a really big disappointment. UFC games are good fun. Yeah. Currently playing the Tomb Raider Definitive Trilogy. Nice, dude. I freaking love that trilogy. It's so good. I do. I love those games. Nah, baseball games don't take long unless it's very close game. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes they do. I've seen them stretch on a little bit, but second one the best for me. Second one the best for me. I really like Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I really like Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's really hard to pick between those two, but I do like them both. I was really hoping Microsoft bought Tomb Raider devs. Oh, I know, huh? That would have been pretty cool, man. I buy one COD every 4 to 5 years. That does me. Yeah. Dude, I've bought in the Call of Duty I've bought in Call of Duty every year since Black Ops 2. And my favorite one has been Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare a couple of years ago was the best Call of Duty I've ever played in my life. Really, I guess I'll see you in Mexico on Tuesday. No, I'm gonna see you on Mexico tomorrow, buddy. Tomorrow. Or are you not coming tomorrow? You're not gonna pay. You're not gonna pay the extra. You're not gonna pay the extra money, Russell, for the early flight. You're gonna take the other flight. Oh man, once you see this game getting played, man, you're gonna want to come. Might as well just download the Game Pass version and then pay the $45 so that you can get early access starting tomorrow at midnight. But if you move to New Zealand like the rest of us, you'll get to play it at like 5:00. Yeah, that's a dumb question. I live in Atlanta, and the Braves won though, so no wonder why everybody was partying downtown. Just thought it was a holiday. I didn't know about it. Oh, I see. JHI. Oh, okay, I don't know how to say that name, sir. Square Enix threw Crystal Dynamics under the bus today. You see that? No, I didn't. They did, huh? What did they say? Boot them. We'll be playing it tomorrow, bro. Yeah. I wonder whatever happened to the Condemned Criminal Origins games. Cost me $35.99. What frogs? You guys bought the advanced edition? Yeah, dude, I paid the $100 for mine. But if you download the if you buy just the upgrade pack with the Game Pass version, then you still get the early access tomorrow. And that's like $45. If you're in the US, it's like $44.99 or something. I got about 40 hours in Far Cry 6. Such a good game. Can't wait 4 days to play. I can wait 4 days to play Forza Horizon 5. I know. How much does it cost to get Forza early? It's like 40. I paid the $100 for mine. The $107. But if you download the Game Pass version and then buy the upgrade premium, the premium upgrade for like $45 or whatever, then you get it early too. How many games do you think that are supposed to come out next year are going to get delayed until 2023? We know a lot of these companies lied, so there won't be any backlash. I don't know, man. Probably a few. Definitely a few. Remember when Call of Duty developers tried selling the red dot reticle to dumb play? Oh yeah, dude. I don't buy any of that stuff. I play through the campaign and maybe I'll play some of the multiplayer. But yeah, dude, that's really about it. If you buy it without Game Pass, it's $100. If you do it with Game Pass, then it'd be the premium pass. It's only like $35.99. Oh yeah, 35. Yeah, for us for American money, it's like $44.99 or something. Oh, we should not have given Avengers to Crystal Dynamics. They weren't the right team for it. Oh, really? Really? Dude, I need to see this. Square Enix on Crystal Dynamics. Whoa, dude. Oh my goodness. Square Enix claims Crystal Dynamics was the wrong fit for disappointing Marvel Avengers. Company president said it needs to learn lessons from the much criticized game's performance. The head of Square Enix has claimed that Crystal Dynamics was a bad fit for Marvel's Avengers given the lack of experience with the games as a service model. In an overly negative statement published in the company's annual report, Square Enix president Yosuke Masuda said that the company needed to learn from the game's disappointing performance. Notably, he highlighted the importance of matching development studios with game designs that best suit their skill set and interests. Avengers developer Crystal Dynamics is best known as a studio behind the single-player Tomb Raider series of games, and its next project is a collaboration with Xbox Game Studios on Perfect Dark. Marvel's Avengers expansion Black Panther, Way for Wakanda. Okay. Marvel's Avengers was an ambitious title for us that we took on the games as service model. Said we overcame a variety of unexpected difficulties in the final phase of the game's development, including needing to transition to work from home due to pandemic. We were able to surmount these challenges and release the game, but it has unfortunately not proven as successful as we would have liked. Nonetheless, taking on a games as service model highlighted issues that we are likely to face in future game development efforts, such as need to select game designs that mesh with the unique abilities. And oh my gosh, dude, that sounds pretty freaking wow, dude, that's pretty bad, guys. Let me see, where was I at? Okay. It was Square that, yeah, it was Square that microtransaction. Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh, well, it's on Game Pass, I won't leave it. So obviously said it in a nice way, but they threw them under the bus. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, man. I I don't hate Marvel's Avengers. I think the campaign was freaking amazing. Like I really did like that, but the whole bait and switch. I mean, I was perfectly okay with the money that I paid for Marvel's Avengers after playing the campaign. Like I was okay. I didn't feel cheated, but I had no desire to do the whole multiplayer thing. Like I had zero desire. If you buy the $35 one, do you own the full game though? No. You own the package or whatever. It was Square that yeah. Roasting them hard so they come to Microsoft. Nice. I know, huh? Fine, then we're going to Microsoft. We're going to be there. Square Enix needs to chill. I know, for real. Okay, thanks. I'll check it out now. I'll talk to you in Cabbage later, maybe tomorrow in Mexico later. Yeah, see you, Russell. Square, though, Square threw them under the bus. That's why they didn't want to pay them. Oh, I know. I wouldn't doubt it. I found it just by looking it up, man. I just said Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics, and it popped right up. Oh boy. I'm sure. I hope so. They're a great team. The morale at Crystal Dynamics right now. I know they're probably like freaking out, dude. There's going to be some pretty interesting vids going up once Forza drops. So I'm going to make sure I get a front row seat. Oh yeah, dude. There's going to be some really good Sony Pony stuff coming. Hell yeah. Square always hates on their Western teams. I know, huh? Square Enix in the West always sets unrealistic expectations, to be honest. Throwing Crystal Dynamics under the bus. LOL. Crystal Dynamics to Xbox confirmed. LOL. There's the next video title. He doesn't need to talk. He doesn't need to tell me why. Final Fantasy 15. So shit. Was that Crystal Dynamics or his company? After waiting 10 years for the game. I know, huh? Campaign was actually really good. It was a little slow at first, but yeah, once you got closer to the end, it was good. All right, night all, work tomorrow. Yep, you have a good night, Chris. Where can I find it? Okay. What a low blow. Yeah, I actually enjoyed the campaign, to be honest. Yeah, I thought the campaign was pretty good. Games Lab, what happened? Oh, Game Labs. What do you mean what happened? Oh, Crystal Dynamics. Square Enix threw them under the bus. The main story was decent. The visuals were really good also. All right, my guys. I'm going to go ahead and end that chat now. End this now so I can go deal with this like family thingy. Oh, boy. So, all right, guys. I will see you later. Thanks for all the 37 likes. I really appreciate it. If you're here and you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And go ahead and answer a couple more questions or whatever. And then I got to go deal with this family thing. Thanks, Delusional. Now tell me Crystal working with Microsoft was a coincidence. Say hello to X's. I know Xbox's new dev time. Essentially, they would just be going back to if they become part of the initiative. I mean, the guy that's running the initiative used to run Crystal Dynamics. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I definitely want to see how this turns out. It's going to be pretty good. But all right, man, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming tonight. This is probably our highest chat that we've ever had. We got up into the like 60, I think. So you guys have a good night. Thank you.